Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A male pleads guilty to sexual assault in the third degree and gets sentenced. Also tonight, those whose jobs were affected by Super Typhoon U2 and Typhoon Mancut are receiving assistance. And small businesses looking to expand international can now get some assistance. In sports, a new youth basketball league tips off in Hayville. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
The phone you want now on the best network and a plan that gives you endless data on chat, social, and music apps. Tell your Docomo Pacific rep you want now with access. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply.
Ah, the Netherlands. Home of the Stroop Waffle McFlurry from McDonald's. A mix of delicious vanilla soft serve and caramel waffle cookie pieces. But to get one, you'd have to sneak out of the office, dig out your luggage, wait for boarding group 12, figure out what that means, take a train, take a boat, take a bike, and finally order one. Or get to your neighborhood McDonald's now, because for a limited time, worldwide favorites are here. Around the world is now around the corner.
Half a day, Tirwami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Tuesday, June 18th, 2019. In court, a male is changing his plea to guilty for sexual assault in the third degree and is sentenced. According to court documents, on March 22, 2018, a witness walked into a bedroom where 29-year-old Raymond Demapon Jr. sexually assaulted a 25-year-old mentally incapacitated individual. Today in the courtroom of Associate Judge Teresa Kim Tenorio, Demapon admitted his guilty plea. Demapon is sentenced to 5 years imprisoned with all but 2 years suspended without the possibility of parole or early release and is given 0 days credit for time served. Demapon must register as a sex offender and will be placed on probation for 2 years once released from the Department of Corrections. A trial date is set for a male who was arrested at the scene of a meth bust. 40-year-old Zhao Shin Zhu is pleading not guilty to possession of a controlled substance and trafficking of a controlled substance, according to the CNMI Department of Public Safety. During the early hours of Friday, February 22, 2019, the CNMI Drug Enforcement Task Force executed a search warrant at a residence in Chinatown, where 12.8 grams of methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, digital scales, and packaging materials were discovered, having a street value of $8,960 US. Today is the third status conference where a trial has been set for February 2020 unless a plea agreement is made. And in another case involving meth, a Chinese male had a change of plea hearing inside Judge Kenneth Govindo's courtroom. Gao Fing Liu pled guilty to trafficking of a controlled substance. On March 29th of this year, Liu unlawfully manufactured and possessed with the intent to deliver 2.92 gross grams of crystal methamphetamine. A sentencing hearing is set for August 20th at 1:30 p.m. And a former JROTC instructor from Marinas High School, accused of sexually assaulting one of his students, is asking for his community service hours to be transferred into a fine. Today in the courtroom of Associate Judge Teresa Kim Tenorio, a review hearing was held for Ernest R. Torres. Torres has 200 hours of community service to serve. Judge Kim Tenorio converted half of the hours to a fine, and Torres must serve the remaining 100 hours of community service. Another review hearing is set for January 7th, 2020. The U.S. Department of Labor has approved over $1 million to the CNMI Department of Labor to help assist approved applicants who have either lost their jobs or has reduced work hours due to Super Typhoon U2 and Typhoon Mangkhut. The Disaster Unemployment Assistance Program provides payment relief and re-employment assistance to individuals who are unemployed as a result of a major disaster.
So dual was among the many priorities we requested for immediately after Super Typhoon U2. Important to our recovery is really ensuring that folks in the private sector who were displaced, dislocated, and were still trying to find work as a result of losing employment were able to have a safety net that was important for them to fill in the gaps of income that were lost as a result of the storm.
About 2,000 individuals requested applications for the assistance. Roughly 1,400 submitted their applications. One of the main criteria for approval is the individual must have been employed before the disaster.
Once the disaster struck and you either lost your job or your hours were reduced at work, that's qualifying criteria. That's only one of a few.
Director of Employment Services for the CNMI Department of Labor, Eugene Tebuteb, says that they are finishing up distributing the first batch of checks.
There is a second batch of checks. So if people are still unemployed or their hours are still reduced at this particular point in time, they can still qualify for the program. But these are the same people in the first batch, right? So if they qualify, requalify, then they get a second batch of checks.
Right now, about 700 people who applied are approved for the assistance, and 100% of the funding comes from FEMA.
So, when we applied for DUA, again, the U.S. Department of Labor lent, their helping hands for us to get approved. The Disaster Unemployment Program is actually funded by FEMA with the help of U.S. Department of Labor. Once we have the approval, then that's how we distribute funds. So it is from FEMA.
A deadline has been set for assistance to small businesses looking to expand to international exporting. The CNMI State Trade and Expansion Program, STEP, provides financial assistance to qualified small businesses that are new to exporting, as well as current export-ready small businesses in the CNMI. The program is funded through a grant from the U.S. Small Business Administration through the CNMI Department of Commerce and is designed to help increase the number of small businesses that would like to further the growth of their business through international export, as well as increasing job creation. All interested in new to export and export-ready small businesses are asked to submit an application before the deadline of June 30th, 2019. Applications can be downloaded through commerce.gov.mp/CNMI-STEP. For more information, contact Frank Cabrera at 664-3077. The Commonwealth Utilities Corporation is informing the public of some scheduled power interruptions coming up this week. On Wednesday from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. in the village of Dandan, there will be no power and water services may be affected for those in the areas of Tototville, portions of Adobe Drive in Culberville, Airport Road, Lower Dandan, Azleto Road, and along Chalon Martinez Road. And on Friday, June 21st from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., there will be no power in the village of Dandan again with the same possible power water interruptions. The purpose of these scheduled power outages is to allow power line workers from CUC to replace wooden power poles with concrete poles, all part of CUC's and FEMA's Water System Mitigation Program, aimed at strengthening power distribution. CUC is asking travelers in these areas to take alternate routes or use caution when driving through the working areas. For more information, contact CUC's Customer Call Center or monitor CUC's Facebook page for the latest updates. Coming up, a training seminar US held to help all the young business professionals in the community. Find out more after the break.
Get your daily serving of 4G LTE data with IT&E's daily prepaid plans. Choose from the best priced plans in the Marianas. Get 1 gigabyte of data for $2.50 a day or choose a $1.50 or $2 plan. Need more data? Top up. Get 100 megabytes for $1 or 1 gigabyte for $10. Visit any IT&E store or call us to learn more and ask about our prepaid loyalty plan. IT&E. Explore your world.
Winigi PHI Pharmacy in Gofadahi, Ihinim Lomo.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Ngere ayor sumaye ukalweres ren, kutsu wayor sa feye emal ebalisiu klalyam weres.
Inumin ng inyong gamot ayon sa inireseta ng inyong doktor at alinsunod sa bilin ng inyong pharmaceutical.
We accept most insurance, but in case you don't have coverage, we offer cost-effective generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, your lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. It's a training seminar to help the young professionals in our community. It's Hiring 101. Hiring 101 is a training seminar held by Saipan young professionals to support self-employed entrepreneurs, small business owners and managers, young professionals, and individuals interested in human resources.
This seminar, like all our seminars, we want to push entrepreneurship and starting your own small business, but it's also for young professionals that are just trying to progress professionally in their current workplace. These are skills that can be applied to your own company or the company that you already work for. So these are skills that you can take with you into other things. You don't necessarily have to be a small business owner. For the Hiring 101, you don't even have to be an owner that is looking to hire, but maybe you're interested in taking that leap into a new profession and you want to see what employers are looking for in hiring.
Guest speakers will be SYP member Derek Cutting, who owns Laddie Built 24-Hour Gym, and Polly De Leon Guerrero Mazga, who owns and is the lead consultant of Access 670 Consulting.
They will be discussing basic step-by-step process of hiring and going over some basic laws that are unique to the CNMI. They will also be sharing the importance of hiring. For small businesses, this might be a very big step. So we want to eliminate that fear or kind of help with that and bring small business owners in and really promote entrepreneurship on Saipan.
The training seminar will be held this Thursday, June 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Chamber of Commerce office located on the 3rd floor of the Marianas Business Plaza. The seminar is free for registered Saipan young professionals and is $35 for non-SYP members. For more information or to register, email administrator@saipanchamber.com or call 234-7150. On Guam, history is made as the first woman is to become the new president of the Naval War College, and a new grant may keep criminals from going back to jail. KUAM reports.
Half a day, CNMI, here's what's making news on Guam. Calling it an historic choice, Navy Secretary Richard Spencer announced this weekend that Commander Joint Region Marianas Rear Admiral Shoshana Chatfield will be the new president of the Naval War College. She's the first woman to head the prestigious school, which was established in 1884. In a statement, the Secretary called Chatfield the embodiment of the type of warrior scholar we need to lead this storied institution as it educates our next generation of leaders. About 300 of today's active duty admirals, generals, and senior executive leaders are alumni. Chatfield, who's been commander of GARMC since January 2017, released a statement saying she was humbled by the selection and that it's been an honor serving with the military and civilian communities in Guam. A spokesman says the admiral was traveling and not available for further comment. Give an ex-con a good job and it might keep him out of future trouble. That's the idea behind a new grant from the U.S. Department of Labor dubbed the local DOL as Sagi Talu, or Try Again. Director David De Lisola says it's designed to encourage employers to take a chance on former criminal offenders by mitigating some of the risks.
And basically what this is an insurance policy, a fidelity bond, that basically helps cover the employer for any losses and risks for hiring these offenders.
He says statistics show Guam has a very high 46% rate of offenders recommitting crimes after they get out of prison. But he says companies should know that those who find long-term employment have a significant reduction in the recidivism rate.
This is another layer to add that gives them another chance to try to take a risk on these people and crack that vicious cycle of reoffending that we keep seeing out there in our public, and I know that everybody's concerned about that.
Guam is the only territory to receive the grant. De Lisola says that the $100,000 can help 10 to 20 ex-offenders a year find steady work. That means that many more people not committing crimes. 2 Guam Department of Education students are in Annapolis, Maryland this week, attending the U.S. Naval Academy Summer STEM program. Okro High School students Carissa Lazaga and Basil Garcia were selected for the week-long program where they'll be working in world-class lab facilities and experiencing real-life applications in the study of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The U.S. Naval Academy is one of the leading undergraduate engineering programs in the country, according to GDOE. The students were each given travel and tuition scholarships to attend. Inform 24/7 by checking out KUAM.com or downloading the KUAM News app, available for iOS or Android. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tomas Manglotnya.
Thank you, Thomas, and congratulations on that new position. All right, coming up, select junior tennis players will get their passports stamped in Suva. You don't have to go that far for the local sports report because it's right here next.
The phone you want now on the best network and a plan that gives you endless data on chat, social, and music apps. Tell your Docomo Pacific rep you want now with access. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply.
Half a day, I'm Dr. Dennis Williams, eye surgeon and physician at the Marianas Eye Institute.
Smoking can harm nearly every organ in your body, including your eyes. Cataracts are a leading cause of blindness in the world, and if you smoke, you could be doubling your chance of forming them.
Now, the eye has blood vessels in the back of it that supply the retina, which is like the film in the camera of your eye, and smoking can cause a constriction of those blood vessels and affect your vision severely, so much that you would lose your driver's license.
The good news is smoking is controllable, and quitting now can significantly help.
Fortunately, these same studies have shown that by stopping smoking, you can decrease this risk in the future in spite of many years of smoking. So I encourage you to stop smoking as soon as you possibly can.
Many eye issues can be treated right here on Saipan. Come see for yourself.
This has been Dr. Dennis Williams of the Marianas Eye Institute.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
Buenas sports fans. Buena sports fans, summer is here, and that means summer leagues are here too. The NMI Rollers Basketball Association is sponsoring a summer-long league with games each Saturday at the now popular Cobreville Gym.
Bring your own chair and watch 4 games on tap. Hey, wake up, no time for a nap. In the U18 division, Rollers in gray versus the Old Aces in pink singlets. Sunjun Tenorio scores the first bucket of this game. Bad pass intercepted by Andrew Omalau. Oh, he blows the layup. Old Aces off to a slow start. Angelo Factor to Steve King, and he throws it in. Meanwhile, the Old Aces just still couldn't make a shot, not one shot. Yeah, you could say it was a hairy situation. Bailey Spaeth dishes to the wingman, Tone Lahara. Oh, and it rolls in for the Rollers, and maybe that's why they call him the Rollers. The Old Aces ball hawking skills pay off. Justin Lenija with the steal on the inbounds pass, and then 5 dribbles later, Kobe's got 2 points. It took the Old Aces 8.5 minutes to score 2 points. A 3-on-2, Bailey Spaeth, the touch pass to Tone, off the rim, but oh, Steve is there with the follow-up. Justin with the underhand scoop-a-hoop. Keone misses from the trench. Chris Sablon rebounds and squeezes in that shot, and it was time for the Chris Sablon fan club to stand up. The Old Aces inbounds without paying attention. See how important it is to pay attention, you kids? Gelbert Kittigwa, the steal, the assist to Steve Kidd. Angelo Factor to Sunjun, get out of the way. Hey, who cares about defense anyway? Cody gets those back with that soft jumper. Once again, the Old Aces go on a break. Just as Factor goes in for the layup. Andrew, the Dipsy Doodle. Oh, the Dipsy Doodle. Greg, the sneaky thief. Oh, he just stole a couple of points there. And the Old Aces were keeping it close, real close. Rollers led by just 1 point. Santos, the kick out to Rickson Mungwath. And the Old Aces were on top for the first time in this game. Start of the second half, the Old Aces on the break. Kobe Santos with the finishing touch. Here come the Rollers, Tone Lahara. Oh, he's got Sunjun's stick back. Rickson retaliates from the trench. Gelbert Kittigwa, the floater across the lane. Derek Attelig muscles that shot in. 8 minutes to go, and it was still anybody's ball game. Actually, the Rollers said, this is our game now. Tone with the steal and conversion. Actually, Kobe Santos says, this is our game. Get out of the way, and the score was knotted again. Yeah, this game was getting hairy. I told you that before. Tenorio out to Spaeth. He hits the triple, and the Oilers led 41-37. 2 minutes to go. Spaeth left wide open. Oh, who left him open? Kobe, the pull-up. Oh, those Old Aces simply won't go away. The Rollers spread the floor and pass the ball around until they find Steve camping under the basket. He even had a sleeping bag, I think. Rollers win 49-41. And the Tinian Typhoons made their trip a winning one in the final game on the day.
Well, once again, the NMI will be well represented on the North Pacific Junior Tennis team thanks to performances last week in the qualifying tournament.
18 slots were open for the North Pacific squad traveling to Fiji this summer, and the NMI grabbed 8 of those, topped by Sean Lee, who won 48 out of his 50 games. His sister Carol Lee is ranked in the top 114 in the world, and their father is the coach. Since he's only 15, his future is still wide open.
You're growing up in a tennis family. How much time do you spend playing tennis and everything like that?
Every day, yeah, with my dad.
What's your long-term goals?
Long-term goals? I'm not too sure.
A former North Pacific team player, Ayana Rengil from Palau, parlayed her tennis experience here and around the Pacific into a college scholarship in the States.
I was really lucky to get into a Division I school, so I'm playing at Alabama A&M University, and you know, I definitely could not be there if I hadn't started out here.
Whereas in the past, Ayana would be playing tennis tournaments. Not this summer, she's got to go to work.
I have an internship. I'm actually an electrical engineering major, going into my junior year, doing really well at school, and I got an internship in Palau working with solar panels. So I'm actually installing a lot of those, doing some maintenance, stuff like that, just learning a lot.
So that's going to take priority over the Pacific Games?
Yes, sir, it actually is.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Hey, go-karters, come early and stay late. We have new summer hours for the Seaside Circuit at Mariana Resort. Daytime is pretty hot, but evenings are pretty cool and perfect for racing. Check in at Mariana's Trekking and you'll be off racing in no time. Bring your fans, bring your friends, and show your ID for a special half-a-day rate after 5 o'clock. And check out our other adventures too, like mountain biking, hiking, kayaking, and off-roading. Perfect for groups, perfect for families, perfect for friends. So go ahead, bring your best friend. Mariana's Trekking, your adventure professional for 17 years.
Those are white birds. They look black in the video. Today's high temperature 90. The heat index though only 99. The low 78. Humidity 59%. Tomorrow partly cloudy, isolated showers. East winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. High 90, low 79. Seas are calm out there, 2 to 4 feet. Look how calm it is. Sunrise 5:47. High tide at 7:45 in the morning. A low tide at 3:18 in the afternoon. And another beautiful sunset. And boy, what a year for sunsets. 6:49.
Minute the sunsets.
6:52, by the way, in case you're wondering. I'm sure you were wondering.
I am.
What's the latest sunset that we'll have this year?
What is it?
6:52.
6:52.
It's
All right.
coming up in a couple of weeks.
We're only a couple minutes away from that, so we're getting close to the latest the sun's going to set.
Yeah, it's not. Not June 21st. Yeah, I'll find out exactly, but it's not June 21st.
You'll have to keep us updated with that, Bob.
It's going to be like July something. Yeah.
With that nice weather report.
Yes, that's my job.
Yeah, of course.
All right, I was watching the news tonight, and I noticed there were a lot of meth cases. It seemed like we went for a long time. We didn't get much news about arrests and busts, and it seemed like DPS and the CNMI government was winning that war against the CNMI community. Was winning the war against ICE, and then the last few months it seemed like an uptick in arrest.
Yeah, I'm in court a lot covering these cases, and it just seems like a lot of cases involving meth. A lot actually, people are getting sentenced or they're getting caught. They're getting brought in. So it seems like
well, maybe there's just the same amount, and more people are getting arrested.
Right, and maybe more people are getting caught now.
But I'm hearing, I don't know, around town there's more burglaries, more people breaking in, and so the last time we had that kind of a social problem, it was directly related to ICE, and DPS said they believe 90% of burglaries were due to ICE.
Yeah, so you never know. It could be either they're getting caught more, or it could be actually becoming prevalent now in the community.
Okay, the other story I was really looking forward to this week is the governor's doing a press release or press conference on the addressing the financial woes of the CNMI. What's going on with that?
So that was supposed to be tomorrow, and we just got an email from the press secretary, Kevin Bautista, who let us know, he informed us it's actually going to be next Wednesday. So a change of date for that press conference with the governor, who will be speaking on all the financial situations going on in the community. Again, that will be next Wednesday, not tomorrow.
A lot of people looking forward to it.
Yeah, at 5:30 p.m. at the Multipurpose Center. So we have to make the way out to that.
We'll be there. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, thanks for watching. Please do enjoy the rest of your night. Please tune in tomorrow night at 6.
Good night.